The heart is the driving force of human life itself. It skips a beat when we're inspired. It helps us individually get to our destinations. It represents the love center. It can inspire us to great heights. Yet, for something deeply embedded into the thing we call life, we find our purpose, our very meaning, and then we go on to share it with the rest of the world. We are expanding what's possible to support the growth and enhancement of a better future. We want to help you look outside of what you know and towards a bright future. Our gift is the formula for getting your business noticed and to help you get ahead of the game.
Dynasty. Ghiyasuddin Tughalq, 1320 to 1325 AD. Muhammad bin Tughalq, 1325 to 1351 AD. Feroz Shah Tughalq, 1352 to 1388 AD. 1325 AD. Ghiyasuddin Tughalq was the founder of the Tughalq Dynasty. He was a competent ruler. He followed a vigorous foreign policy. He reformed judiciary and police departments. He reduced the land revenue to 1/10 of the produce. He also constructed dams and laid canals for irrigation. He built forts for the protection of the people. He also built a new city named Tughlaqabad near Delhi. He also conquered Warangal and a great portion of Bengal. After his death, Juna Khan, his son, ascended the throne under the title of Muhammad bin Tughalq. 1325 to 1351 AD. Muhammad bin Tughalq was a scholar of mathematics, philosophy, astronomy, logic, medicine, and physical science. He was a great poet and a great orator also. But all his qualities failed in his practical life. He was a strange man. He was liberal in religious outlook, yet his ideas were not rational. Muhammad bin Tughlaq's reign is known for many ambitious schemes. These schemes failed because of his poor judgment and impatient nature. These brought ruin to the empire. That is why some historians call him half mad. But modern historians in general feel that he was a wise man and most of his ideas were sensible and rational, though unconventional. He tried to provide unique solutions to his problems, but these preceded his times and failed to win the confidence of the people. As a result, all his experiments failed. In order to get more money for his military expeditions, Muhammad bin Tughlaq increased the land revenue in the fertile area of Doab to half of the produce. But due to failure of rain, the peasants were not in a position to pay such a heavy tax. There also broke a famine due to the failure of rain, but he refused to waive off the tax. Another experiment he did was transferring his capital. Muhammad bin Tughlaq decided to shift his capital from Delhi to Devgiri in the south, and he had named it as Daulatabad. It was supposed to be nearer to the center of the country. His plan was good, but he did not foresee the invasions of the Mongols on Delhi. He could not control the rapid invasions of Mongols on Delhi. So just after 1 year, he decided to shift his capital back to Delhi. The southern kingdom saw this as a sign of weakness on the part of the Sultan. Soon after this, two independent kingdoms arose in the Deccan, the Bahmani and the Vijayanagar kingdoms, and the Sultanate now had no control over Deccan. Failure of all these plans caused a heavy loss to the treasury. Hence, he was badly in need of money. For this purpose, he issued the copper coins, which had the same value as those of gold or silver ones. Like other plans, this plan also failed. People started minting copper coins at their homes. Due to this, the Sultan lost control over the economy. The final blow to the Sultan was given by Mongols who reached the gates of Delhi in 1328. Unfortunately for Muhammad, most of his policies tended to go wrong, and he gradually lost support not only of the nobles and the ulemas, but also of the common people. The ulemas were the scholars of Islamic learning who were generally orthodox in their outlook. Firoz Shah Tughalq, 1352 to 1388 AD. Muhammad bin Tughalq had no son, so he was succeeded by his cousin Firoz Shah Tughalq. Firoz was a pious Muslim. He tried to restore law and order in the kingdom. He ruled according to Islamic laws. Firoz Shah Tughalq was a great builder. He got repaired and dug a number of canals from the Sutlej and the Yamuna rivers. These irrigated the nearby lands. He set up hospitals for free treatment and built rest houses. He also opened a separate department for charity. He got as many as 120 gardens planted in Delhi. He built more than 100 sarais for the convenience of the travelers and merchants. He built many towns such as Firozpur in Punjab, Jaunpur, and Firozabad in UP, Hisar in Haryana, and Fatehabad. He was also a patron of learning and education. He issued liberal grants for the promotion of education and built 50 madrasas, schools. Besides these good efforts, he also had a dark side of his administration. Firoz Shah was a Muslim bigot, so he imposed jizya, or non-Muslims, Hindus, for the first time. He also pulled down many Hindu temples and constructed mosques at these sites. The nobles also started drinking publicly. He revived the Jagirdari system, so he had to depend again on Jagirdars for his military adventures. This made the Sultan weak. As a result, revolts by Jagirdars started in the country. He also maintained a large number of slaves, 180,000. It was also a great burden on the empire, as a result of which the empire became economically weak. His successors were very weak. By the end of the 14th century, only Punjab and Delhi were left in the hands of the Tughlaqs. In 1398 AD, Amir Timur, or Tamerlane, Timur the Lame, a great conqueror from Central Asia, invaded India and brought great miseries to the people. Before leaving India, Timur appointed Khizar Khan as his viceroy at Lahore, who laid the foundation of Tughalq Dynasty.